मतलब सर्वगुण संपन्न होना चाहिए इंसान को, जो भी है गोल्डमैन क्रैक करने के लिए।
तो वेलकम दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप लोग। मैं हूं कुशल विजय, ये है सावित प्रोग्रामर। स्वागत है आप सभी का। तो पिछले वीडियो पे आप लोग का बहुत ही बेहतरीन रिस्पांस था। अगर अभी तक गूगल वाला इंटरव्यू नहीं देखा है तो आई बटन में लिंक आ रहा होगा, वो जाके ज़रूर देख लो। और ये वीडियो है गोल्डमैन सैक्स के ऊपर। जितनी बेहतरीन, जितना सेक्सी इसका नाम है उतना ही सेक्सी इसका काम है। बेहतरीन कंपनी है। और आज हमारे साथ है श्रेया गोयल एंड देवांश मारवा, जो कि अपने सारा एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे गोल्डमैन सैक्स के इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस का। तो चलिए उनसे ही जानते हैं।
Thank you, Devansh and Shreya, first of all, for accepting my invite. I am really glad that you are ready to share your experience with the audience out here. So thank you once again, and let's get started with the session. So the first question for you, Shreya, is, just give us a brief introduction about you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shreya. I'm a third year computer science undergraduate from NIT Jalandhar, and I've recently got an internship at Goldman Sachs. And apart from academics, I'm very fond of dancing.
Thank you, Shreya. That's so sweet. Okay, Devansh, please, if you can give a small introduction about you.
Hello everyone, I'm Devansh Marwaha and I'm pursuing my computer science and engineering degree from NIT Jalandhar. And recently I got an opportunity to intern with Goldman Sachs in the upcoming summer. And my core domain lies in the field of machine learning and artificial intelligence.
Great, that's really great. So, a quick question from both of you. Is the opportunity on campus or was it off campus?
Actually, it was an off-campus opportunity through their engineering campus hiring program of Goldman Sachs.
And do you have any idea about the profile they are offering, or is it a similar kind of software engineering role that is pretty vague?
It is actually an analyst profile in the engineering division. I have been selected in the engineering department of Goldman Sachs.
Okay, that's great. And what about you, Shreya?
Yes, it was an off-campus opportunity through their engineering campus hiring program. And I have also been selected for the engineering division for the summer analyst profile.
तो यार होता क्या है ना, इंटर्नशिप क्रैक करने से पहले हमारे दिमाग में बहुत सारे मिथ्स होते हैं। तो देवांश, तुम्हारे और श्रेया, तुम्हारे भी कुछ मिथ्स होंगे इंटर्नशिप क्रैक करने से पहले। क्या वो मिथ्स अभी भी है जिंदा, या फिर वो अब खत्म हो चुके हैं सिंस यू हैव क्रैक्ड द इंटर्नशिप? तो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम यू, श्रेया, व्हाट वर योर मिथ्स?
Actually, for me, I had talked to a lot of people who had cracked such good internships before I started my preparation. And during my preparation also, I was constantly in touch with them. So I don't think I had any such myths. They clearly told me that data structures is the key. As Kushal sir, I've always been in touch with you for my internship preparation. And apart from this, I was always confused about competitive programming, whether it is a must-do thing or not. But otherwise, there wasn't any such myth, I think.
Great. And what about you, Devansh?
For me, I think the biggest myth was cracking an off-campus opportunity. Like I had never thought that I would be able to crack. Like in this program, there were 1 lakh plus students enrolled in the first round, and I didn't even imagine like that I would be able to crack this opportunity. And apart from that, yeah, the second myth is the same: is competitive programming must or not? So that was a very big myth for me.
Okay. Definitely. I mean, both of you have done a really great feat, because cracking an internship, and although off campus, is a really big deal. Let's move to our next question. That is, yeah. तो होता क्या है यार, मैंने भी जब मेरी प्रिपरेशन की थी तो ये कंफ्यूजन मुझे था कि मैं पेड सोर्सेज यूज करूं या फिर अनपेड में ही खुश रहूं, बिकॉज देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज आउट देयर, राइट? पेड एज वेल एज अनपेड. So during your preparation, what resources did you use, and were they paid or unpaid? So Devansh, starting from you.
एक्चुअली सर, मैंने अपनी प्रेपरेशन बहुत जल्दी शुरू कर दी थी. लाइक आफ्टर माय फर्स्ट समर मैंने फर्स्ट एक पेड अपॉर्चुनिटी ली थी. कोडिंग ब्लॉक्स का ऑन साइट कोर्स लिया था. मतलब मैं दिल्ली गया था फॉर 1 month एंड मैंने उनका एल्गो प्लस प्लस कोर्स किया था, which actually made like it cleared my lot of foundational doubts and it created a base for me. After that, I think so I didn't take any paid options. I practiced from Karun Manji book. I practiced a lot on Geeks for Geeks. I practiced a lot on Lead Code, and rest I took all the guidance from YouTube. So these were all the material which I used for preparing.
Great, great. And what about you, Shreya?
I started with solving a few logical problems on HackerRank. Then I started to do data structures and algorithms questions from Geeks for Geeks. But whenever I sort of felt low during my preparation, I used to think that maybe I should take a paid course. Maybe that would help me. But I don't think it was necessary for me because at the end, all I have to do is make my concepts strong. And everything is available on the internet. There are such good books and such good YouTube channels. So I didn't use any paid course, and I used to switch between InterviewBit and Geeks for Geeks mostly. I also tried Lead Code and Code Forces, but mostly it was GFG and InterviewBit.
Okay, ग्रेट. सो ये चीज़ तो सबको क्लियर हो जानी चाहिए यार कि ऑफ कैंपस हो चाहे ऑन कैंपस हो, अपॉर्चुनिटी क्लियर करने के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है कि पेड रिसोर्सेज यूज़ किए जाएं. हम अनपेड रिसोर्सेज को भी अगर एफिशिएंटली यूटिलाइज करें तो क्रैक कर सकते हैं, चाहे वो ऑफ कैंपस अपॉर्चुनिटी क्यों ना हो. सो श्रेया, फर्स्ट फ्रॉम यू, although the company was same and the rounds and everything would be, the process would be same for both of you, but let's hear from both of you, how was your experience during the process and what were the rounds and what was the difficulty level of those rounds? So starting from you, Shreya.
So it was a long process. The application started in August. Firstly, there was an aptitude round which had many sections. It was a long day. So there were numerical computation questions, numerical reasoning, comprehension was there, abstract reasoning, diagrammatic reasoning, and some subjective questions. And this was in August. And the coding round, then the second round was coding round, which was held in September, in the end of September. And it had two medium coding questions, one advanced programming question, then some questions on computer fundamentals, and also quantitative maths, and two subjective questions. So after that, there was the interview, which was held in November. So, and we got our result in mid-November. So it was a long process.
So you had only a single technical interview, right? And was it a technical interview or a mix of both HR and technical?
I had three rounds of interview. First two were technical. Third was also technical, but it was more of like discussion.
Okay.
So it wasn't like an HR round or something, but technical only.
Okay. And Devansh, how was your experience, since you might have the same process, two technicals, one HR, and the online test initially? So how was your experience? Were the questions on the tougher side, or easy, medium, or easy for you?
Actually, the first round, which was in August, aptitude round, that was actually like very difficult. For a big company like Goldman Sachs, they had kept the test completely unproctored. There was no proctoring in that test, but still you can't cheat. The test was so lengthy, you had to write two essays as well in the test, because it is a bank and you can expect that you have to clear the aptitude test very nicely. And the test was very difficult and time constraints were very huge. For the second test, which was on 26th September, it was two medium coding questions, one long coding question, but two essays in that as well. So again, there were time constraints. One thing which is very beneficial is that you can switch in between the sections. You have completed one MCQ, then you can go to some other section and do one question, then you can write one essay. So time management is very important in this round. Then my interview was held on 8th November only, two technical interviews, and the last one was purely HR. For me, it was not technical at all. He just discussed HR things with me in that round. Like, I think I got an intern due to my project. Like, my project was the A starter of me, or like one thing which came very forward in my resume. So yeah, he liked my project a lot.
Wow, that's really great. I mean, if you guys want to, interact with Devansh or Shreya regarding the projects or, their experience with coding, you can definitely reach out to them. I'll mention their LinkedIn IDs in the comment section. So let's move on to our next question. That's really great. I mean, Devansh, if your project was your, USP, so that's really great. किसी भी काम को करने के लिए मोटिवेशन की बहुत ज़रूरत होती है. So what was your motivation to crack this opportunity, and any idol that you follow? So starting from you, Devansh.
One of the biggest motivation for cracking Goldman Sachs was that it is, a financial institution. It is a bank. So I am actually very much interested in finance as well. So one of the greatest motivations was this, and the second biggest motivation was when I cracked my first round. When I gave my first round, they told that out of like 1 lakh plus applicants, only 4,000 were left. So that was like an achievement for us, that after first round we have, we have beaten almost 96,000 or 1 lakh applicants, and then we have come to the second round. So that actually acted as a motivator for me. Apart from that, I have an idol on LinkedIn. His name is Ramit Soni, and he is from NSUT. And I think he's doing great work in his career.
That's great. Sounds good. And how about you, Shreya?
So I think everyone who is in engineering field wants to go into IIT, and I couldn't crack it in my first time. I took a drop, and then also I got into NIT. So this thing was there in my mind. I wanted to just make a marks, like some achievement should be there for me. I felt it. And apart from that, like Devansh said, that when they told us in the webinar that now just 4,000 students are left for the coding round, and after the coding round there were just 200 students for the interview. So that felt like really good, like one step closer, and I did not want to miss it this time.
And really, जो भी तुमने opportunity crack करी है, and you have beaten a lot of people, which is far more difficult than cracking a on-campus opportunity and normal off-campus opportunity as well. What are your views on competitive programming? Starting from you, Shreya, is it a must-do, or is it like it's okay if we neglect that?
So I personally have done competitive programming for just 2 months in June and July of 2020, and I enjoyed it a lot. It is a very good practice, but I could not continue it because I knew for the internship purpose, right now what I need to do is data structures and algorithms. So I have friends who have done a lot of CP, and their thinking ability in terms of correct logic as well as in terms of speed is very good. But then I think you have to start doing competitive programming from your first year or from your second semester. But at this point of time, when you have like few months, 4 5 months left for the internship, at that point of time you should focus on data structures and algorithms. So I think CP is a good thing if you do, a very good thing in fact, but it is not a must for the internship, I think.
Okay. And what are your views, Devansh, on doing CP?
Again, I also did CP for like just 1 month in April 2020 when we were at home during lockdown. But I think so. Again, CP is not very important for cracking internships and cracking interviews. CP is important for developing your mathematical skills, and I also actually enjoyed doing CP. So if you wanna enhance your mathematical skills, your problem solving skills, so CP is a help. But for cracking internships, they not only see this thing, they see a versatile amount of things like your data structure and algorithms, your puzzles. So all that cannot be included in CP. So CP is not a must for cracking internships and interviews.
Okay, great. So I think it's clear that decent amount of CP is fine, but you don't have to master that. And the most important thing is data structures and algorithm. If you are good at them, then definitely you won't require as much as CP. You don't have to be 4-star or 5-star at CodeChef or any other coding platform. Okay, let's move to the next question. So ये तो मतलब बहुत ही जरूरी सवाल हो गया है क्योंकि सिचुएशन बड़ी खराब चल रही है. So तुम्हारी क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस है अपनी इंटर्नशिप से जो तुम करोगे नेक्स्ट ईयर? सो व्हाट आर योर एक्सपेक्टेशंस कि क्या होगा, कैसा होगा? और सो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम यू, देवांश.
Expectations ये हैं कि first of all maybe we will be given training, and I actually want कि on site हो जाए पहले तो internship, कि घर पे work from home ना हो, because making connections and when you are working in a bank, then making connections is very important in making when you're working in a bank. तो I expect कि मुझे जब मैं इस internship में जाऊँ तो मुझे obviously I have to do a lot. I will be taught a lot of financial stuff as well. I expect this thing as well. Apart from that, I expect कि मेरे को काफी social skills, people skills, managerial skills वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब I don't want कि 24/7 मैं मतलब स्क्रीन के सामने बैठ के कोड कर रहा हूँ. I do not expect this thing from my intern at all because वो हम घर बैठ के भी कर सकते हैं. For intern, we want something hands-on, कुछ practical work भी हो. Apart from that, social skills and people skills are very important.
Yeah, can't agree more, Devansh. And
Yeah.
what are your expectations, Shreya?
Exactly the same thing I would say. He has very correctly mentioned every point. I also want to learn many new things along with building new connections. I love meeting new people, and I may not talk much, but I love hearing their experiences. So that would be great. If we would be on site, it would be the best thing. And then living in a new city and managing everything, that would be an experience of lifetime. I think that is a must thing. I hope we get that.
Definitely. I mean, the experience would be, you'll cherish that experience your lifetime, and you'll get to know a lot of things from the industry leaders. That is the main, part. So, for example, or assuming that your internship got shifted towards Node. So, what are your views on that? I mean, what will be the pros for that, and what will be the cons of that? Starting from you, Devansh.
Pros for I think so benefit I can see just one की बट वो भी इतना बेनिफिट नहीं है कि घर पे रहेंगे. आई डोंट थिंक सो वो बहुत बेनिफिट है क्योंकि कब से घर पे ही हैं हम 1 साल हो गया ऑलमोस्ट. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट बेनिफिट इतना नहीं है. लॉसेस काफ़ी सारे हैं ऑब्वियसली. तुम नए लोगों से नहीं मिल पाओगे एंड तुम्हें कंपनी की मतलब बहुत जो इंटरनल वर्किंग होती है जो एक्चुअली एक्सपीरियंस होता है वो नहीं तुम एक्सपीरियंस कर पाओगे वहाँ पे ना जाके.
We would get to learn new skills in both the scenarios, even if it is virtual or if it is on site. But on site would be better because we would be getting the exposure of working professionally, like with our mentors and everything, which would also be in virtual mode. But that interaction and communication is very necessary. And observing how work is done in such big firms, learning to speak amongst new people, presentation skills and everything. I think this should be there, but pros is that we'd be in the comfort of our homes. But yeah, and then health. And in this scenario, I think COVID में यही है कि अब health भी बहुत ज़रूरी है.
So it will be very difficult making them understand from a computer screen that what your thought process is. So I mean, definitely things are really difficult, but if if you are confident enough, if you are excited for the work you have been given, then you're good to go. So the final question for you guys is, what is the biggest piece of advice that you have got till now in your journey, or what is the piece of advice you want to give to your juniors, starting from you, Devansh?
I think so the biggest piece of advice is that hard work. If you are not able to achieve something, then also you have a repository of hard work, and your hard work you will become successful one day. It is that if you do not get the first opportunity, that doesn't mean that everything is like not going correct or everything is finished. It is never like that. You have a repository of hard work. That hard work will remain with you and no one can take it from you, and you will achieve something maybe bigger than what you were expecting before. So this is one piece of advice which I have always got, which I will give it to my juniors.
And what about you, Shreya?
So one advice that I have for everyone is think out loud even when you're practicing questions at home, because your technical skills would be nullified if you're unable to articulate your approach to the interviewer. So yes, communicating well is very important, and most importantly, there is no need to stress about this. Like ho jayega, all the hard work you put in for this preparation for an internship would not be a waste. So it is increasing your like thinking ability, which will always help you.
Whatever experience that you shared would definitely help the students who aspire to be like you. And बहुत अच्छा लगा तुम लोग ने अपना बहुत ही सारी चीजें अच्छे से बताई. It's not like a normal interview where the people would ask about the CTC or the internship stipend, because those things are not of that much importance. The things that are important are the resources that you use, the preparation strategy that you use, and the experience that you had. So thank you very much, Shreya and Devansh.
आशा करता हूँ आपको वीडियो बहुत पसंद आया होगा. अगर चैनल पे नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कर देना, लाइक ज़रूर करो वीडियो को और शेयर करो यार इस वीडियो को उन लोगों के साथ जो कि अभी रिसेंटली इंटरव्यूज़ देने वाले हैं या इन फ्यूचर एक्सपायर करते हैं देने का. और मिलता है अगले वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए